Have you ever wanted to alter how you price for your wedding photography services? One of the ways you can do that is through custom quoting, which increases your revenue. And today we're going to share how to do that. There are three methods that are used by most photographers when they're pricing for wedding photography services. The one and done, which is here's a package, that's all you have as a choice, pick it, and we're good. The problem is that limits not only you as the photographer and how much you can make, but it also limits the clients in what they're wanting for their wedding day. In limiting that, you're cutting down on your revenue. The next option is the Goldilocks method, or the three packages, where you have one that's not quite enough, one that's way too much, and then the one that's in the middle. Most clients will gravitate towards that one in the middle because that top package is, in their mind, way too expensive. Again, this can be very limiting because they aren't being offered additional services, and they're going straight to what they feel is within their budget, within their means, and again, can limit you as a photographer and what you're making. The third method is custom quoting. Custom quoting is primarily something that is used by lovely or luxury wedding photographers. They're dealing with planners that are reaching out to them with a potential client and asking for a specific set custom quote. They don't want a package because each of their clients is different. Everything that they want is different from the next client. And so giving them the Goldilocks method of three packages or the one and done just doesn't work. Custom quoting can seem like it's daunting, but it doesn't have to be, and it's actually very freeing. It encourages potential clients, whether they're working with a planner or not, to add on additional services for you as a wedding photographer. What that means is you can shoot less weddings and make more money. But there are a couple things you have to know before you start custom quoting. The first step to custom quoting is knowing your cost of goods. You cannot create a pricing structure without understanding that in any of the methods that you're using. So determine for each wedding that you're doing what your cost of goods are, whether that's product that you're offering within that custom quote, or that you have a second photographer, you're offering film. Whatever those things may be, you need to know what those are before you start building out a quote. The next thing that you need to determine is what your goob is. No, not your goober, your goob. Your get out of bed rate. That is the amount of money that you need to make it worth your while to miss your kids on a Saturday, not be able to hang out with your significant other. Whatever that is, you need to determine what that amount of money will be as you're building out that custom quote. The last step is how you're going to actually deliver the quote. A lot of times you may be dealing with email traffic back and forth with past clients, but when you're dealing with a planner or you're dealing with a custom quote, it needs to be in a more formalized method. Whether that's a PDF that you have as a template that you can change out from time to time, or whether that is a hidden web page on your website. You have to determine that and how you want it to be presented for your ideal client and your ideal planner that you're wanting to work with. I use a hidden web page. For a long time, I used an individually built template every single time. It got to be a little bit tedious. So now we just send a hidden web page. It is structured in a way that complements each client, each planner, and each location for that wedding. It's a little time consuming, but it's effective. This is just the tip of the iceberg in the whole process of custom quoting. If you have questions on how to polish up this process, to get started on this process, then head to the comments section below, leave me a question, and I'd love to answer it for you. Or if you head to the description, you'll see a section on Connect. Connect is our weekly accountability group that helps wedding photographers grow their business, raise their prices, and get booked in the market they're in or the market that they want to be in. So we've talked about three methods of pricing for wedding photography, primarily custom quoting being the way that you can make more money. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up so that we know to make more videos just like this.